Yeah, boy. Oh. It is February 13th, 2023. Just looking through the channel, see how we gonna transition, how we gonna pivot. Right now we just trying to take a look at these views on these videos. See, is it worth it? See, is we doing this for nothing? Know what I'm saying? We got a little views there. 20, 46, 38. I'm out 39. And I'm also trying to see the length of these videos. Like, is people watching this? As you can see, I'm watching it. I'm trying to see it. So we got a little wave. So I'm not even tripping on that. So we definitely can find a lane. So if we can play with this how to just span on this how to thing. If we can drop how to episodes with different needs. You know what I'm saying? If I can turn it up a notch and get the family involved and pull off like how to say this in Burmese or how to such and such or what is like living with Asian mother-in-law. Just do all these type of spin-off and then create this thing like we're gonna call it like a solar system, YouTube solar system, where the thing in our everyday life no longer become things in our everyday life, but instead they become content and it's treated like a job. So these expenses in our everyday life get written off with taxes and shit like that. Everything paid for. Then take another look at it, like, you know what I'm saying? Now we able to take these meetings, these, you know what I'm saying? These business meetings, these business trips, and produce the same type of content and keep feeding it in this YouTube solar system. So I'm thinking that complex about everything, just thinking like, damn, what if we do really run it up on the YouTube? Like, so how you want my beginning videos to be like? I want my beginning videos to be broadcasted like the whole come up. I want to be like day in, day out, coming in, checking on, seeing the growth. You know what I'm saying? I think I was watching a Mr. Beast episode or something, like an interview or something. Like, he wish he would have documented it because that could have been so. I think it was like he left himself a video like where he'd be in 5 years. You know what I'm saying? He was congratulations. Say this video gonna play in 5 years, 10 years, blah blah blah. He even say he got one to say when it's gonna play after he die. So when you start thinking up that level in that how YouTube solar system, how everything this content always orbit. That's why we gonna call it this solar system. This shit if infinite, what is it? Infinite orbit. You know what I'm saying? This shit stay twerking. This shit stay moving. This shit stay flipping. You know what I'm saying? This shit stay getting views. So in the previous episode, we already talked about the power of 1%. YouTube got billions of motherfucking viewers. You know, so we trying to capture 1% audience. So you start just looking at this life shit a little different. You know what I'm saying? You start appreciating your position, that you woke enough that you own this type of shit, like coming to the internet, trying to see the new wave. It's what want me to go back on my Robinhood, because right now, if you look at the stock market's still too high. But guess what? It's people that thought it was too low when it was too high when I was in, and that shit just higher. So it's just crazy. Like, if I would have did everything right, the bag would have been bigger. But at that moment, when I'm doing when you in the moment, I should say, you ain't ready to. You can't really think on the outside. You too busy trying to think on the inside. You can't really see how it is on the outside. You too busy thinking on the inside. So with the YouTube journey, I'm trying to think on the inside and be aware on the outside. So we just gonna pivot this channel, transition, and do a lot of going over, analyzing, not just content analytics, like paths I took. You know what I'm saying? How I graduated high school. You know what I'm saying? How I stayed out the way. You know what I'm saying? How I stopped myself from getting in beef. You know what I'm saying? How you know what I'm saying? How I conducted myself when I was a jit, just chilling. You know what I'm saying? Like how easy I seen that the streets are trying to trick you. They trying to trick you out the street. You know what I'm saying? They trying to hire your ass in the county or somewhere. You feel me? So I seen so many niggas that smart had a chance like me and shit. You know what I'm saying? They just fell victim to that shit. You feel me? I remember going to the high school and shit. Everybody loaded in the morning. You feel me? Everybody matching. Yeah, I'm in that bitch loaded. I'm all like, shit, what's the point to keep walking the halls and shit? Yeah, this gonna blow my shit. Nigga, I'm going right to class. Bell ain't even rung yet. Nigga, I'm going to class. I'm sitting in my chair. Nigga, I'm putting my head. I'm chilling, nigga. Work, school start for the start, nigga. We loaded in this bitch. Nigga, I'm ready for the learn, ready for this education. You feel me? Niggas was not ready for the education, bro. They was trying to be in the hallway and do all this other shit. Just on some other shit. I was just like, man, this shit's okay. So shit, I come to class, loaded, know the answers, got my answers. You feel me? I ain't got no problem with this shit. So as you can see, I was probably at the front of the class. I was gonna be in the back of the class, feel me? But I couldn't really see, so I had to get close if I wanted to see something. Cause I ain't one of the niggas that was just in the back chilling, goofy and shit. So anyway, I'm just like shit. Same thing with life. So right now, but we in this YouTube solar system and shit. You gotta look at it just like you back in the classroom. You know what I'm saying? You gotta see like down YouTube the teacher. You know what I'm saying? How you trying to be the teacher's pet? You know what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? How you trying to conduct yourself in the YouTube solar system, YouTube classroom. So with these episodes, I'm beginning to see like we got these little splash, these ripple effects. And the longer, the better it looks like. Cause these little 1 minute, they kind of turn into shorts. I guess they get little views in there, but it's the long ones where people able to click through. It's either people able to click through them, like auto pop up. You know what I'm saying? They just something's happening where longer content is doing a little better. So I'm looking at it right now. You got like 4 views here. It's 2 minutes there. 4 views, 56 seconds. We got 7 minutes, 7 views. And we go to a 3 minute. That one got 10 views. Got 24 for a 4 minute. But we got 22 for a 2 hour one. 46 for a 6 minute one. So it kind of ranging. We got 17 for a 2 hour. Let's see, can we get an analytics for it though, so we can see the retention rate? Cause I ain't make a YouTube video about retention rate on some of the videos. So in the previous video, I did say that I believe it's 1,000 watchmen is equivalent to like 1.6 hours watch time. One is gonna let me go to the videos content. But yeah, man, just expanding on the thought of your own YouTube solar system, what you want to have in your planetary lineup versus content, what you want to be evolving around the sun. So definitely start looking at this like Dub family doing it. I kind of seeing what he did is like, yo, we gonna keep rotating and shift. We gonna give you the back end and front end. Give us the cash and we going back in. I want to go content though, but I want to put an emphasis on the goddamn videos. So we probably have to go down. Okay. Well, this video normally I like segment off, but we just keep this one running. We can see that the videos as far as how to grow to YouTube is coming in a playlist and 55. So that's the power of playlists. So we see that the views, we got 1,000 views. You know what I'm saying? We used to think it like down. We have about 1% in views when we do this playlist thing episode. So that's what I'm saying. That we started to crank out different niches of how to do such and such a and put them in a playlist. We got a bigger net to cash in our YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Solar system. You feel me? So we ready to scoop these views, scoop this momentum, and it just keep getting thrown in the mix just through the playlists. Cause I don't think it's gonna offer them something in our playlist that they ain't. You know what I'm saying? In a niche or trying to figure out what's going on. You feel me? So we can flood the playlist with, like I say, squazy, how to get to college degree. You know what I'm saying? How to make money in the stock market. Just figure out the keywords to how or what's being clicked on the most and try to design or infiltrate the YouTube algorithm with them keywords, them hot topics, so you can probably be recommended by somebody who viral in that type of niche. So I'm just doing all these downloads, looking over these videos, and just seeing what people keep popping up on my videos. Just being aware of like going back to these channels and seeing what they did. I'm trying to just analyze, and it's all coming just like they just kept at it, and then one day they just got picked up with some video, something, whatever it was up, and then the engagement rate started flooding in. You know what I'm saying everything started going up because they had an audience of like return viewers. Like it was, I can't really describe it. It's got to be like the Pokemon craze. You know what I'm saying when it came back, Pokemon Go. I had motherfuckers outside trying to catch Pokemon, driving and shit. The shit all on the news. Kind of remind me of the GameStop shit, the saga. You know what I'm saying? Robin Hood saga. So it's so much that you got the same type of feeling, and it was like forever changed. So just like when we went through this pandemic with the coronavirus, we gonna really look back and be like, damn, who all those motherfuckers who ran it up with that PPP? Feel me? So it's just like so much shit. So everybody got a story. I'm looking at DJ Academics, big act. This nigga acting a fool. Nigga yelling in the mic off the Henny. He really was the pioneer of this shit. He was really fucking investigating, talking about that war in Iraq. I was really talking about that shit in 2008, telling niggas about that shit, and they wasn't even trying to hear that shit. So that was just crazy how it'd be like niggas like him. You do his background. He went to college, you know what I'm saying? He'd be what they call a little nerd, you know what I'm saying? But the nigga created a lane. And I'm saying he kind of created a lane for us though and shit. Like what I'm doing right now don't even look stupid. You know what I'm saying? If I was to tell my niggas this shit, they'd be like, boy, your ass stupid, boy. Your ass wanted to mow lawns. Now your ass want to do a YouTube channel. But I'm all like, nah, let me run it up on the YouTube. I'll start a lawn mowing service. Throw that on YouTube. You feel me? Whole nother YouTube channel. Whole nother. So we just in a different era. Yeah, that's the word, era. And I don't think people be understanding that yet. I remember my homie Briscoe just got out of prison and shit. I'm trying to speak to him, talk to him and shit. Let him know, like, you know what I'm saying? We in a different type of area, you know, so you really need to get on this YouTube shit. You like the police? I'm all like, yeah, that shit is got police. Trying to explain it to the nigga, but it's like, nigga, you could do them motherfucking stories and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You got shit to, you know what I'm saying? That motherfuckers, I'm saying, you can motherfucking hear, heal a bunch of motherfucking sworn kids, you know what I'm saying? Badass jits, you know what I'm saying? Tell them about stories and shit. So, like I said, sometimes you just gotta be the one to do it and shit. So I'm thinking, looking at how Act did that shit. You know what I'm saying? How No Jumper doing this shit. $1 million worth of game doing that shit. Then all these niggas, they older, but they switch lanes. You know what I'm saying? Even they was on Sharp. Nigga pimping and now he doing podcast. Nigga, if you ain't got the podcast, if you ain't talking into the mic, what you talking about? I'm saying if you ain't trying to get a following, if you ain't trying, just so that's what this shit about. So this King Lamar Family TV, this shit gonna turn into like a media. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going out the content. I'm gonna go on like Q&A, want to know questions. You know what I'm saying? I want to have big downloads. You know what I'm saying? Like DJU, go crazy. This shit like that. Vlad TV, Charleston White. This shit. You know what I'm saying? Just like really talk. Trying to fix our own motherfucking community and shit through what we do best, talking shit. But we talking real shit. So that's the crazy shit about it. So when you start realizing that motherfuckers raised kind of on the same guidelines, nigga, daddy ain't home and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Mama at work. Then you can start relating. You know what I'm saying? So just thinking about that, you just gotta start. I had to start like used to be like, damn, I gotta go make these shorts so I can get some content to talk about. You feel me? And then I go over my analytics. But that ain't what the YouTube could be about. You can push it a little bit more. So that's what got me on this rant. Just thinking of how every day you can come up to the studio room, pull up the internet, and talk about anything really. So I'm trying to master that craft. I'm trying to master that media side, to take this shit as like a business. Like take this as you're the boss. You know what I'm saying? Take this as this is my corporation. This is my intellectual property. But I don't think you own this shit yet. Well, we gonna definitely try to run it up. So we got search pages suggested 5%, browse features 17. So mainly should come from the playlist. Oh yeah, little bro probably coming down here. Gonna finish gonna be high school. Try to put him on game, how he can try to do this. You gotta do a little rapping and shit like that. I'm saying we all about whatever you trying to make it away, man. All about that. So I remember last time I looked at this chart, you can really tell, but that's some consolidation here. So what's crazy about the views versus I get? It says got about 1,000 views here. Average about 3 minutes. Watch time about 80 hours. I got 1,000 views. I get about 80 hours. We can do some little math right here. So we're gonna do some little calculation math to get to this 40,000, far as views wise, and what it's gonna take. Since we know how many videos we got, about 100 and some videos. But as you can see, we got about 26,000 impressions. Let me pull out the calculator. Now, impressions is different from views, so we only got 1,000 views. But if we was to get 25,000 views, which is 1,000, 26,000 impressions, which is 1,000 views, which is also 80. We need 40, but we need 4,000 watch hours. 4,000 divided by 80. We have to get 50,000 views. But it's 50,000 views. So 1,000, that's just 50. So we manage 50,000 views, we get about a million, and some impressions. And that'd be about 50,000 views. Got an hour. Let me go ahead. So yeah, we gonna get this.